Good afternoon. My name is Carla Vitorino.
I'm Sandra Nunes.
We represent Nanolip, and we are here today to share with you our first nanotechnological product, DrugLip, a solution to target cancer. Cancer is one of the most devastating diseases affecting the life of many people around the world, and this is particularly critical in the case of brain cancer, which is associated with a high rate of treatment failure, 67%. In fact, the lack of an effective solution leads to a median survival time after diagnosis of only 1 year, which is a very dramatic situation. In addition to this, the two most prevalent cancers, lung and breast, spread into the brain, increasing the total number of diagnosed brain tumors to 2.57 million cases. So, better solutions are needed. And why current therapies fail? Well, there are several drugs and several reasons to failure. The current treatment for brain cancer is temozolomide, which is now a drug out of patent. And the problem with temozolomide is that it is only effective for a short period of time due to a fast elimination. And because of this, it must be provided in high doses in order to achieve therapeutic concentrations that, of course, increase severe side effects. So, the current solution is ineffective and is toxic. And this is not surprising, since, as you might remember, the treatment failure is 67%. We can solve this problem. How? We have a new technology based on biocompatible and biodegradable lipid nanoparticles that encapsulate the drug inside. These nanoparticles are composed by a solid lipid matrix surrounded by a stabilizing surfactant. This solid matrix protects and prolongs the therapeutic effect of temozolomide from 1.8 up to 24 hours, dramatically increasing efficacy with lower doses, thus reducing side effects and improving safety. So our solution provides an improvement over conventional therapy.
We will return to temozolomide later, but let me now stress that we can go further. In fact, our technology is a platform and it is able to solve other problems. And as Carla mentioned, and as you may remember, brain tumors are also due to lung and breast metastases. And to treat these cases, different drugs such as paclitaxel and doxorubicin are used. And they present different limitations. One of these limitations is their inability to cross the blood-brain barrier, which is a physiological barrier that protects the brain against the entrance of strange substances, but of course it also prevents the drugs to cross it, thus compromising the efficacy. On the other hand, these drugs have a limited targeting ability, and the tumor itself is able to develop resistance mechanism to the drug. Our solution can solve these problems. How? Improving the ability of these drugs to cross the blood-brain barrier and achieving drug concentration in the brain up to 50 times higher. Targeting is also improved up to nearly 50 times through the specific ligands in the surface of the nanoparticles that attach only to tumor cells. And finally, we are able to address the problems related with the resistance mechanisms developed by the tumor. How? Through the encapsulation of more than one drug inside the same nanocarrier. So our solution also solves the problems associated with the alternative therapies. And how do we compare with competitors? Nanolip offers a safer and more stable solution than the competing solutions that easily tend to aggregate, thus compromising targeting and the ability to cross the blood-brain barrier. In fact, the features of Nanolip fit the needs of the pharma industry. I should also mention that the market for delivery of drugs through nanotechnology is well established. It's huge and it is growing.
And where are we? In the last 4 years, we have developed a prototype that we intend to apply now to temozolomide to treat brain cancer. For that, as Drug Leap, which will be our first product to enter into the market. For that, we need an investment of 200,000 euros for the proof of concept, and for the early stage preclinical studies, we will need an extra amount of 250,000 euros. I should refer that by the encapsulation of temozolomide, we intend the repositioning of the product, but now with the advantage of solving the problems already discussed. Our exit strategy will be licensing to pharma industry at the most appropriate point, and we expect that Drug Leap will reach the market within 8 years. Our forecast after entering the market was based on the price and adoption models taken from other reformulated drugs. And based on this, we expect that Drug Leap sales will reach over 200 million euros after 5 years in the market. And for that, we count on an interdisciplinary team with more than 35 years of experience in research and also experience in pharma industry.
And to sum up, Nanolip is a nanotechnological platform for encapsulating drugs, and our first product, Drug Leap, will certainly improve the quality of life of brain cancer patients. Thank you very much for your attention.